intro? Just the intro. Damn, just the intro. Just the intro.
Special ed, clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Middy Apollo. About the bottom. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And that one heck of a run right there aggressive. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football. Footer so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Flipping left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eye guys to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost
Touchdown, Jets. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And some room to work.
Damn.
He's going to get this all the way down inside.
Keep towing that bitch.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Smoke. Trying to see how though. I got these niggas not even block shit.
Our score after 1.
That's crazy.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Broncos at 2 and 4 here in the 1st half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
There you go, Cameron Jerry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On the give is Nwangu. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
39.
Hand off here to Nwangu. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Nwangu. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Yo, nigga, seen that play coming, son.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Oh, they just playing games now, bro.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Hey, bye-bye. 39.
On the run is... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
second down. Here's Davis Price. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they will run it with Davis Price. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another touch for Davis Price. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
Well, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. He's got his tight end. It's on the open waiver now. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
I'm getting my ass whooped by Smoke, bro.
Defense has a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that as
soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Oh, my
And
God.
he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start the
And momentum crazy too for
In the
him.
first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Man, what the fuck, bro?
They got him once again. DJ Jones in there again, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
That because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos will take over on downs. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run with Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
to the running back, Nwangu. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third.
Ah, man, dog, this nigga terrible, bro.
Necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just trying
Game, son.
get him the ball.
On it.
He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Ryan.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
86 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Davis Price once more.
This carry now is productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed
which is
up
my
by
fault.
not so good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Grant Calcaterra from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Play action. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he'll fire. find Pittman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Again, it's Davis Price.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Wilson.
Fucking go, Jake.
Touchdown, Jets. Greg Calkins.
Nah, what you talking about?
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Bro, this is ridiculous. This fucking game here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Who?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Adrian Amos.
We'll start here at the 25.
Ooh.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hey, bye-bye. Another look, and he loses the football a 2nd time, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take
Oh,
care
he
of the
took that.
In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to
Fuck,
say it?
man. Supposed to be a fucking conversion.
And it came back to bite him right there.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Up the middle, Nwangu. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go through.
Hey, Smoke was beating the fuck out of me. But we conquered. We fucking conquered.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
Davis Price.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. On the handoff, Davis Price. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Davis Price, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Zerline now for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring
Let's go, man. Tough win.
Get
Tough
time
win.
out with 2 ticks left. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that.
Let's go, man. He got a speed boost, 91 speed now. Let's go, man. Good game, man. You had me on my toes. Good game. Ha Let's go. Tariq Carpenter, star. It was raining, man. Alright, man. Good game. Good game. Good game, though. Good game. Oh, it was a catch. It was a catch. You were supposed to pick it off, though. I just threw it up to him. That's my tight end. That boy Grant Calcaterra, that boy was balling the D. Uh-huh.